So let me just say that this entire situation with Stevie J, Jocelyn, Mimi, and Dawn and Nico is really getting on my nerves. It's very motherfucking redundant if you ask me. Okay, so let me just get into the motherfucking shit, okay? I just like, we all have been ragging on Mimi for the last few weeks since the show has been back airing on VH1, and we all been talking about how much of a busybody she is and how bitter she is and how she been getting on everybody's nerves, worrying so much about Stevie J and Jocelyn's marriage. But let me just say that the more I think about it, the more I think that all four of them are pathetic, because just like Mimi is so focused on whether Stevie J and Jocelyn is married or not, Stevie J and Jocelyn was all up in her business as well when it came down to the porno tape. And I just think that they're all like annoying, they're all getting on my nerves, and they're all worried about the wrong thing. That's what I think. In my opinion, I think they're all worried about the wrong thing, and they need to be worried about their damn self, because at the end of the day, I just feel like they need to go somewhere and sit the fuck down. Like Dawn looking like a desperate ass bird, getting herself involved in dealings that has nothing to do with her. And I don't see what the big deal is about her trying to expose them. Like, what do you have to gain by doing that? You're not gaining anything. You're only making yourself look like you do bad business, because of the simple fact you want to expose and make them look motherfucking bad. But then at the end of the day, you making yourself look bad as a manager, because of the simple fact you supposed to be a booking agent, but yet you trying to expose bitches. You know what I'm saying? You trying to expose motherfuckers and shit, and all because you got fired and you felt like somebody backstabbed you, and you own the number one cable television show. You're not doing nothing but making yourself look bitter and unprofessional. That's what you're doing. And Mimi, you want Stevie to stay out of your business. Why don't you stay out of Stevie's business about whether he married to the Puerto Rican hood rat or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think all of you should get a life, in my opinion. Like, I don't even see what the big deal is. And Dawn even came to Mimi and asked to be her booking agent, and just take the sex tape for what it is. Like, the sex tape is out. I know that she needs to find her dignity, and at this point in time, she needs to capitalize off of it. And I must say that the bitch is capitalizing off of it, because the bitch has done a lot of several club appearances. She even made a club appearance right in my area like a week or two ago at a strip club called Black Diamond. She was down here at Black Diamond like a couple of weeks ago, and I called her the most talked about woman in America, Mimi Faust from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So she is capitalizing off this shit. And Nico wants to have a party, and he wants Hip Hop Weekly to cover the shit. But that just makes Nikita look even more suspect. Like, he's doing anything for publicity, anything for fame. He's just willing to do anything to get his motherfucking Fred Flintstone looking ass name out there. And I just think that he's ridiculous. And I think that Mimi is very naive and blind to the fact. So, Kirk and Rashida. I just think that I don't like Rashida. I haven't really liked Rashida since the first season, and I still don't like her. And I just honestly feel like this storyline between her and Kirk is pretty much fake and scripted. But like I said, I don't want to be the ones that always talk about how fake this shit is, because at the end of the day, I watch this shit for entertainment. I don't give a fuck if it's real or not. Everything on reality television, especially shows like this, are set up. You choose who you want to film with. You know what I'm saying? You choose yada yada yada. How you react may be real, but as far as the situation where you meet at, all this shit is set up. You know what I'm saying? We already know this. So they trying to do a photo shoot for Sister to Sister magazine, a magazine that I haven't read in almost 10 years. I used to love me some Sister to Sister back in the day, but me being 25 years old, I ain't read no damn Sister to Sister magazine since I was about 15 to 16 years old. So, Mama Prune calls Kirk ratchet ass and all that shit, and he doesn't want her kissing the baby and saying that, that's why he should have had Jasmine and all of that shit. And I'm just sitting up here like, these motherfuckers are very stupid, especially Rashida. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing I gotta say about Rashida is this: you pop all this shit. This is why I like last season I was on her side. I don't think that anybody deserves this, but this is your karma, because all you ever did was rag on K Michelle and talked about how she didn't have a man and how she was jealous of you and your husband, and there was nothing that she could take away from your ass, when all all along your husband wasn't shit, and he denied your baby on national TV, swabbed your baby on national TV, and made you look like a fool on national TV, and cheated on your ass on national TV. So who got the husband now? You might still got the ring, you still got it on the dotted line, but bitch, you ain't got no relationship. It's all bullshit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for Rashida ass. I honestly don't. I don't like her, and that's just that. And whoever don't understand it could just get a life. And then when she was in the studio with Kalina, I know that Kalina trying to help her ass. And I do think that Kalina is the right person to help her. But I don't think there's any helping Rashida. She's just a whack ass artist. Music just ain't for her, and she just needs to stick to the cosmetics and the weave lines and everything like that, because music is just not her best friend. She just needs to leave shit alone. We get into Erica Pink Eye, Bambi, and Mama D. Erica Pink Eye met up with Mama D, and she talking about she just don't want to see her friend hurt, and she starts popping all this shit on Bambi, talking about her pussy facts. Bitch, you feeding Mama D all this shit, all because of the fact that you want Scrappy for yourself. You not doing this because you want Scrappy to be happy. He is happy with Bambi. It's just the simple fact that you want him for yourself, and that's why you going to Mama D and telling her all the shit that you supposedly heard about Bambi. So then Mama D sets them up, meet them, have them meet up with each other, and the meeting don't last no more than 5 minutes. Mama D wants Erica to understand Bambi's position. She wants Bambi to understand Erica's position, but Bambi feel like Erica ain't got no position, which she really doesn't. And then that's when Erica decides that she wants to get Bambi back from tagging that ass last week, and that bitch put her all into that soda throwing and still lost. How you gonna come across the table and you still lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, Bambi was unbothered, laughing at her dumb ass and her fake ass Louboutins. Like, this bitch is very pathetic. I just think that she's just as pathetic as Shay is. You know what I mean? So I don't fuck with Erica Pink Eye, and Mama D really gave me all the laughs that I needed. Come back here, you come back here. She had me tickled. And then, I do feel where Bambi coming from. She feels like Mama D is a troublemaker, and she doesn't need that bullshit in her life. And I completely agree with her. Like, all that shit that Erica and Diamond had to go through, who wants to go through that bullshit all for the sake of loving a man that doesn't even love me back? You know what I mean? So let's just put that out on the table. She going through all this for a motherfucker that don't even love her. She love him, but he don't love her. So it just defeats the purpose, in my opinion. Like, she shouldn't even have to go through all that over a motherfucker that don't love her, and and then trying to get right with a bitch that gonna turn her back on her any chance that she fucking get. So what do you mean? So then we talk about Tammy and Jocelyn now. They meet up because Jocelyn found out that Tammy was speaking about the photo shoot with Mimi and Rashida and everything like that. So they meet up, and so Jocelyn can confront Tammy. Tammy said that she felt like Jocelyn was throwing shade at her, which I did feel like she was throwing shade at her. But then again, at the end of the day, why are you discussing Jocelyn with a motherfucker that don't even like her? Like, why are you even talking about Jocelyn to Mimi? If anything, if you want to talk to somebody about that, the only bitch that I know on the show is your friend, is Rashida. If you wanted to talk to Rashida about the situation, you should have talked to Rashida about it. Like, have your girl come in and be like, was I tripping? I was talking to this girl and she said such and such, and I'm just thinking that I'm not tripping. I want to know if I'm tripping or not. Like, I've had conversations like that with my friends when I felt uneasy about a situation, and just to clarify it, I wanted to talk to my friend to see if I was tripping, and I took their advice and went on about my business with it. So if I felt like you was being shady after talking to my friend, if I still feel that same way, I'm gonna confront you about it. But not only did you talk about it with Rashida, but you talked about it with a bitch that don't even like her. So you came off looking messy. But I will say this about Tammy: she did go in on Jocelyn. She read Jocelyn for fucking filth, and that's all I got to say about that. I know a lot of Jocelyn fans ain't gonna agree with that, but I felt like Tammy stood up to her. She stood up to her way more than Mimi ever could. So that's why Tammy got respect in my book, but she was being messy as fuck. She was being messy last week. She was talking about Mimi's sex tape to Jocelyn, a bitch that don't like Mimi. So you being messy, Tammy, but I do give you props and respect for stepping up to Jocelyn, because not too many do that. So that's basically the basis of this episode. Next week, like, it's gonna be much better. I cannot wait to see that situation that happened at the night at Stevie J and Benzino's club, because I read about that fight months ago. So I cannot wait to see that. So I'm out of here, you guys. Follow me on Instagram, rebellious_Scotty. My Twitter is Mr. Still Standing without the G, and my Facebook fan page is Team Scotty. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.